Hey, dear Scorpio, come on in, you beautiful souls, and let's do your reading for the week ahead. Hi there, my name is Lee Shanks, aka Intuitive Lee. We are doing the forecast for all Scorpios for the week of January the 21st through to the 27th. Now, I just said it's for all Scorpios, but of course, I'm talking about the ones who are going to resonate with this reading. It is not meant to resonate with everyone. All right, let's just get right to it here, Scorpio. I am using the Wild Offering Oracle as our first card. This card here is going to give you your overarching energy for the entire week ahead. And then we'll move over to the Energy Oracle and break your week down just a little bit further. So what do we have in store for Scorpio this week? Woo! Self-love. Show me how to love myself. Show me how to take care of the inner child. Show me how to be kind within. When you step into self-forgiveness, so much can change on the outside. I am a living testament to this. The old version of me, the less likable version of me in my own mind, didn't have self-worth, didn't have a whole lot of trust in self, not a whole lot of self-love going on there. And I had to take a journey specifically set out, intended to teach myself how to love myself. And in the process, my entire world has changed. I don't have enough time in this little clip to tell you how much my world has changed, but it's been absolutely incredible. I can sit now and say, I love me. And I love me in all my perfect imperfections. I don't see myself as a perfect being. I see all my mistakes. I see all my imperfections. I see all of my missteps in life, and I don't have regrets. I have lessons, and they've taught me to be who I am today. And I love who I am today. I didn't love who I was 10 years ago. I didn't even love who I was 5 years ago. But I can sit here and say I do now because I set the intention to learn how to love myself. And you can do the same. So loving every little bit about yourself, not just the really good stuff and not so much the not so good stuff, because the not so good stuff is still part of you and you still have to love yourself for it, right? Radical self-acceptance about who you are. And in this moment, knowing that if there's parts of you that you don't really care for, maybe it's your impatience, maybe it's your judgment of others, maybe it's your ability to love yourself, whatever it is, you have to love the fact that that's who you are. I'm impatient. Okay, I see that. I acknowledge that. And I love myself anyways. Okay, take yourself through that process. It will change your life. No matter how good things are going for you, it can only get better. And if things aren't going good for you, it can only get better. All right, let's break your week down just a little bit more, Scorpio, and see what that's all about. Don't judge yourself through somebody else's eyes is what I'm hearing right now. Somebody else is looking at you through their lens, and their lens is never going to see you for who you truly are inside. They're only going to see you from their ability to see you from where they're at and what their lens is. So I always liken perspectives to be everything you ever do in your life, every choice you make, every decision you make, everything you wish of, dream of, had happened to you, had happened for you, whatever the case may be, drops in a little lens. You know, when you go to get your eyes checked, for those of you that have had your eyes checked, and the optometrist puts this machine in front of you and drops in these different lenses trying to get you to see things clearly, right? Well, every life experience you have drops in a lens. And some of those lenses are really dark and cloudy. Some of them are cracked. Some of them are smudged. Some of them are nice and clear. Some of them are, nice and rosy. But your lenses dropping in will not be the same as my lenses dropping in. Okay, so we will see things through a different perspective. Even if we've had the same experiences, they're not all going to be exactly the same. They're not going to affect us the same. And so our lenses, our perspective are going to be different. I hope that makes sense to you, because what you're being asked to do is see yourself through the lens of love. All right, where are you going? And then we have the fifth chakra, which is speaking your truth, standing in your truth. If you have been watching your sun, moon, and rising and seen this card come up before, the universe is really wanting you to stand in your truth and own who you are so that you can speak your truth from a place of confidence and assurity. All right. All right. Where are we going towards the middle of the week? The angel of balance. Yeah. When we're talking about this journey of self-love, it's going to be a balancing act, right? Of not blindly seeing yourself and just sort of going, oh, I just take it all. Whatever it is, I just take it all. No. It's taking the blinders off and seeing yourself, warts and all, and through that, loving it all and doing it in a balanced manner, right? And what I mean by that is, what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is not doing that smoothing over stuff, right? We're going to love ourselves for who we are, but we're not going to just plaster over the holes. No. We're going to actually fill those holes in first, okay? So the holes no longer exist. This is where the balance comes in, because we're not just painting it a pretty picture. We're looking at the picture for all the parts that aren't pretty. And instead of painting over them, we're saying, no, they're part of the picture and I love them as they are. Okay, that's the balance that I hope I'm making sense here, Scorpio. And whatever your understanding is, please share it in the chat below, because I'd love to hear it. And then we have the 6th chakra coming in. This is your third eye. This is the way you are seeing the world ahead through the eyes of the universe, through the eyes of the divine, through the eyes of spirit. Because when I'm working with spirit, I'm a clairvoyant. And through my third eye is where I get a lot of my information. And the fact that you're going through this beautiful self-love journey of acceptance, radical acceptance for every bit of and part of you as it is, and you're doing so with a balanced eye and not being too heavy on yourself here and too light on yourself there. This balanced eye of everything being just as it should be. I want you to open up that third eye and invite in the clairvoyant guidance, and so you can see the guideposts that are ahead of you. Now, a lot of you out there are clairvoyant. You may be getting images coming in through your third eye that maybe you don't understand, or you're not ready, willing, and able to work with. And I just want you to open yourself up to that journey, whatever that might look like for you. Understand about what your third eye is and how it can work with you and guide you and help you, yes, even on this journey of self-love. All right. Thank you, Scorpio. Again, this reading's not going to resonate with everyone. It's not meant to. For those of you that it is, please leave me a note in the chat below. I'd love to hear from you. And for everyone else, thank you for being here. Maybe next week is your week. In the meantime, please hit your like, share, and subscribe. Hit your notification button. I think this week is the week I'm actually getting into my studio. So I'm not going to hold myself to that. Zero expectations. It'll be what it'll be. And I just want to invite you along. So hit your notification button. Come along for the journey. And in the meantime, this is Intuitively signing off. We'll see you back here really soon. Thank you all for being here.